You know what? This is completely unbelievable. Make sure you don't hit the dislike button because I promise you, you're not going to like what I discuss in this video. At a time right now when most Americans are struggling to find affordable homes, this is what they're building. They're building entire neighborhoods of brand new homes that are only for rent. I mean, how worse could it get if you don't own a home in today's housing market? How worse could it get if you're the average American just trying to build wealth for the future? It's almost like they want you to be completely broke forever. You know, there's a popular saying going around right now that you're gonna own nothing and be happy about it. Well, here's the real thing. At this point, when things like this are happening around you, you don't even have a choice. You have no choice of doing anything about it because these neighborhoods, if they're not by you right now, I promise you that they are coming very, very soon. And this is the reason why I don't really even vote, because I feel like no matter who you elect, no matter who you put in office, they're all going to sell you out, sell you down the road, and then your best interests are always going to take a back seat to what's profitable. Okay, this is extremely ridiculous right now when you have home prices at an all-time high, you have mortgage interest rates at an all-time high, you have millions of people that are waiting on the sidelines to be able to find something affordable which they can build wealth for the future. Keep in mind, home ownership is the number one way that people actually build wealth for the future. And what do you have here, folks? You have them building brand new neighborhoods. There's probably going to be a couple hundred houses in here, and it's gonna all be for rent. You can't buy, you can't own, you can't build wealth anymore because this is a new America. And guess what? You know what time it is. Drop the track. Welcome back, everybody. It's Marc Jenkins, the Market Jenius. I hope you already liked and subscribed, because if you haven't, you're going to be missing out on the number one new place on YouTube where we cover the hard-hitting topics in housing. I'm not up for sale. I can't be bought. And I'm going to give you all the true information all the time. But listen, the American dream is gone. It's dead. No matter if it's affordability that killed it, no matter if it's the economy that killed it, whatever happened is your opinion. There's so many factors to choose from, but I'm telling you that the American dream is dead and it's gone forever. It is gone forever. Right now, just take a look around. Take a look around at what you see. Beautiful single family homes, all right? Each of these, you can't own that one, or 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 that one. None of these homes you can afford, or excuse me, even if you can't afford them, none of these homes you can't even buy because they're not even selling them. This is coming to a neighborhood near you. What are the builders doing now that people having a hard time and they're having to do these buy downs, right? Remember I talked about in the last video, builders having to do $30,000 buy downs per house? Well, guess what? They found a way around it, all right? So instead of giving you an affordable house, instead of still giving you the buy down, which helps out a lot of people, what they're gonna do now is they're gonna build these homes for rent. And this is at the exact worst time that they could do something like this, because right now, Americans, they really are struggling. Most people don't even have $1,000 to be able to cover an emergency. And buying a home is just one of the easier ways that people can actually use to be able to build wealth in the future. And they've stripped that away. Instead of helping Americans, right? Instead of coming up with something that is actually going to help Americans, they give you the shaft. And this is what you get by your politicians. They've got money for illegals. They've got money for war. They've got billions of dollars for other countries, and they don't have anything to help you be able to get a home that you can call your own, live in a nice neighborhood, and be able to build something for your children. Isn't that amazing? And here's the thing, the bigger companies, they just keep getting bigger. I guarantee you, whoever this builder is, matter of fact, I've called this builder. I've called this builder several times because I had a client named Angeline. She was looking at selling her property, or she was actually going to keep her property, maybe do like a cash out refi. But she was looking at getting out of her starter home, keeping that so she can be able to rent it out for the future and be able to build wealth for her family and her children, right? And she wanted to move in this neighborhood. She has literally called me like every single week. Mark, you got information on the neighborhood? Mark, I ride past the neighborhood every single day. I'm just trying to find out some information on it. And I've been calling, right? And instead of them giving me the real information, telling me what the lowdown on this neighborhood is, they lied to me. So I called the sales company or the builder, and I'm like, hey, what's going on with Salem Oaks, right? Do you all have any start date? Do you know when you'll be releasing any lots or anything like that? And they always told me, we don't have any information on it. And so I kept coming by here, and I'm like, but you all are building houses. How can you not have any information on it? And lo and behold, she called me yesterday, and she said, Mark, I finally figured it out. And I talked about this in the last video when I was here. She said, I found out that all of these homes are going to be available for rent. Nice homes, just like this. These are probably 4 and 5 bedroom homes here. What do you all think this is going to actually rent for? $2,000, $3,000? They're going to make it so attractive because they want you to be broke. They want you to not get into home ownership. They don't want you owning land, right? They don't want you owning these things. So they're going to make it very, very attractive for you to be able to get into a house, like one of these. Like, look at these floor plans, right? These are beautiful homes, right? These homes are really nice. These are really nice homes that, unfortunately, none of you are going to get to own. And every time you hear that hammer drop, that's the nail in the coffin on the American dream. The worst part about it is that those of you who are, super big into voting and all this stuff, you're not going to do anything about it. You're not even going to tell your local city councilors or anything like that you don't agree with what they're doing here, right? You're not going to tell them anything. You're not going to tell them anything. You're just going to lie down and take it, right? While your kids and your grandchildren live in the country where nobody is able to own anything. You're not going to do anything about it, all right? Nothing that you're going to do about it. You're going to sit back and take it because that's what we do as Americans now. We are no longer interested in making sure that the next generation has what they need. Look at our educational system. Look at just everything that's going on right now in the economy. Look at how we push filth through the media, right? All the trash music, all the trash hop. I don't even call it hip hop. All the trash hop that's going on. Nobody cares anymore. But listen, if you're one of those people that care, I've got some solutions for you, all right? Now, if you can't own a home, the best thing that you can do right now is learn how to invest. If you can't own a home, you got to figure out a way to offset wealth accumulation that you're not going to have through home ownership. So if you're going to be in a home like this, hey, enjoy it. All right, it's a nice neighborhood. They've got a swimming pool. They've got tennis courts. It's a gated community. But if you can't own a home or you're not going to be able to get one for the future, you got to make sure that you offset the wealth accumulation that you're not going to get if you're going to keep renting. All right. Best way to do that is to learn how to invest, learn how to trade. Go ahead, get my course. It's $99. I will teach you how to trade stocks, bonds, crypto, anything that can be put on the chart. You are going to become an expert at that. That is your only choice. Now, if you don't want to do that, trust the politicians. Same people who allow stuff like this to happen right in your backyard, instead of giving you something that could be able to help you, they take this land and they make it for rent. Big corporations are just getting bigger, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. So what are you going to do? The choice is yours. Peace.